So Helen, there are two questions that we received that I would like to ask together.
Okay.
One, is there a lot of travel with the PCAOB? And two, on average, how many hours do inspectors work in a given week?
Again, very practical, very great question. Let me start out with the question about travel. We do our inspections of individual issuer audits frequently. We do those inspections in the field. That means that this is a travel job. People do spend a certain amount of time traveling. We monitor it. We care about how much people travel. We found that on average, an inspector travels about 20% of the year. And when we travel, we're spending usually a week in the office of a firm looking at a job. That means that you fly out on Monday morning, you fly home on Friday afternoon, and you're gone for that set amount of time. And that's a burden to you. Doing the work that way, though, allows us and allows you as an inspector to really have a chance to collaborate together with the other people who are on your team, and to work closely with the engagement team, and to get a lot of work done in a very concentrated period of time. When you're not in the field doing inspections, you're working on your inspection, if you will, and the other things that you will be assigned from whatever office you are assigned to. We have regional offices in 8 cities around the country. We have another 5 or 6 satellite locations around the country. So we have a lot of opportunity for you to work for us from wherever it is that you currently live. Those assignments are all done at a national level. So we make assignments without regard to team assignments, without regard to where you live. And that means that everyone has an equal opportunity to participate on the different inspections that we offer. We have great tools that allow for remote work, that allow for collaboration done in a virtual fashion, whether it's via a video conference, phone conference, or just working together on shared documents over the web. I guess through the cloud is probably the right way to say it at this point. So we have lots of opportunities for that. So there is travel, and when you take a job as an inspector, you should understand that you will be doing a fair amount of traveling. I've found that for many people, we recognize up front that this is a travel job. Lots of people tell me that they were traveling as much or more at the firm when they add together all of the different trips that they took. I think the real difference is one of mindset. We go into it saying, I'm taking a travel job. It's part of what I do. I'm going to be traveling certain weeks out of the year. And it tends to be concentrated in certain time periods. When you're at the firm, you don't necessarily think that you have a travel job, although you might travel for your job. So as you think about the question about, can I handle the travel job? You should just reflect back on the last year, the last couple of years. You should add up, how many nights did I spend out of the office? How many nights was I not at home? And kind of figure out what that means to you. If you only get to spend a few hours at home, are you really at home? But figure that out for yourself, and then that might cause you to think differently about whether or not you are up for a travel job. There was a second part to your question that I've long forgotten.
There was. On average, how many hours does an inspector work in any given week?
How many hours does an inspector work? So it is a job, and how much you work in any given week will really depend on what it is that you have in front of you to accomplish for the week. What is it that your team is working on, and what is the related important deliverables? I think one of the real things that a job as a PCAOB inspector offers is time. And it is time to do the right job, time to do the job that you think, that you need to do. We want you to pursue the issues that you think are most important. We want you to have the time to get through the work, to do the appropriate documentation, have the communication, and we want you to have time to think. We want you to have time to think about whether something really is an issue or really is not. And if it really is an issue, who might you consult with? Who might you collaborate with? I think that's a big difference from at the firm. We don't have clients, so we don't have those sorts of outside imposed deadlines. We're serious professionals, so we have timelines that we are interested in following when we engage with firms. I have a lot of respect for the firms that we engage with. I want to be able to treat them with a lot of professionalism and do our inspections in a way that is predictable and understandable by the firm. So it's important to us that we be productive, but there will always be issues that take a little extra time, and from our perspective, that's a good thing. And that's something that we really want every inspector to understand. Time is on your side. Take the time you need to do the job that should be done. Because at the end of the day, what we really care about is quality. We care about quality, we care about consistency, and we care about getting to the right answer.